What's going on, people? Um, um, a lot of people told me I just did a live video on Facebook 46 minutes ago. And a lot of people, they told me, their brother told me that I'm preaching hate because I point out that the so-called white man, I used Isaiah chapter 14. I went to Leviticus chapter 26 and 17, where it talks about they that hate you shall reign over you. I even went to Hebrews chapter 12 and 16, where it said, lest there be any fornicator, profane person as Esau. Then I went to Lamentations chapter 5, verse 5, where it says, our neck is under persecution. George Floyd, prophesied that he would get his neck, that knee put on his neck and stuff like that. Uh, yeah, that's what I was telling him, you know what I mean? Based up off of that alone, the individual person was basically said that was my opinion. And I'm like, he said, Christianity never taught us, the brother said, Christianity never taught us hatred. I said, first of all, Christianity is white supremacy anyway. That's what I was saying. I just did the video on the page, you know what I'm saying? So I said, okay, you saying hate. Okay, if you who live in the worst parts of the city, in every city and state, like when you look at these apartments here, it's mostly people like us that live in the, I don't want you to, okay. Yeah, hold on. Let me just walk out here. Just documents and show you what's going on. Okay, when you look around here in a place like this here, it's people like me and darker than me. I'm just saying, that looks more like myself. You see what I'm saying? They live in these type of neighborhoods and stuff, although they brand new apartments and stuff like that. But we're still struggling, we still paying another nation to be able to survive and stuff. This is not our own property. We don't own none of these things that we rent from and all that kind of stuff. You go into the worst parts of the hood, and who's living better? Just because these apartments look brand new, that doesn't mean we living better. That doesn't mean we living real good. I'm just gonna tell the truth. You see what I'm saying? So how is that hate for me to come out here and talk about the conditions of our people? You see what I'm saying? How is that hate? How in the hell is that hate? When you point out the way our people are living, paying high rent. Do you think if I can get out of a situation like this right now, do you think I'm gonna sit right here and be like, somebody come up right now and offer me, let's say, we're gonna give you $1 million, blah, 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 to move in here, we're gonna get you out of here, and we're gonna move you in the best part of the hood. Do you think I'm gonna act a fool and just sit right here and just do this here? Everybody in here, every so-called black, Hispanic, and black person that live in here right now, if you come up there to them and offer them an opportunity, and to get up out of here, and you ain't never got the, you gonna own your own stuff. You ain't got to never worry about this and that and the third. You live in a mansion. You gonna have, let's say, plenty of money and all that kind of stuff. I guarantee you, more than likely, all these apartments will get empty up in here right now. If we can live better than what we live in, well, it's because we these apartments brand new. That doesn't mean we're living better. We're not living better. We just uh pay, because they're expensive. You see what I'm saying? What is that? That's slavery, right? So if you go into the so-called white neighborhood, and guess, even when you still own your own home, you still got to pay taxes on your property. So what is that? That's slavery. To point that out, I'm hating. What are they talking about, bro? To point out, you go into the so-called white neighborhood, you don't see nothing like this. They don't have to, they children don't never have to wake up to a struggling day, living in the hood, not know. And when they pay their bills, pay their rent, pay everything, water bill, blah, blah, whatever it is, the sewage bill, or whatever it is you got, whatever kind of bill you got on you, they kids don't have to worry about waking up to hoping that they get a big check in the mail, or hoping that something come through like a lawsuit or something, they can do this here and do better. What so-called white person have to, well, they don't have to wake up to that every day, because guess what, we don't control the resources. So how are we hating? We how we hate it. We the one hate because we talk about the condition that we're in, but at the same time, they control the resources. Make that make sense. Make it make sense. Guarantee you can't make that make sense. Make it make sense. We hate because we talk about stuff that goes on in the neighborhood, right? We talk about the shit that goes on in the damn neighborhood, and how you think about it. You go into the the Caucasian neighborhood. Go into the Caucasian neighborhood. The Caucasian neighborhood is not like the African American community. It ain't. Yeah, it's not. It's not like that. No, it ain't like that. Yeah. So, hold on. I'm gonna go in here. It might be some music. I'm preaching hate because, yeah, I'm preaching hate, right? Because we live in the worst parts of the hood, right? You go in the white neighborhood, the so-called the average white person neighborhood, you don't see that. But I'm preaching hate. Man, please. Yeah. So let me get up out of here and I'll come back and we'll talk a little bit later.